Hey there, Wondering Watchers. I'm Sony Golden for The Vibe is Golden. Welcome to this special titillating edition of Tabloid Tarot, which unveils celebrity secrets in love, dating, and supercoupling. In today's titillating Tabloid Tarot, we're taking a peek at a new relationship between a supermodel and a cowboy. We are throwing Bella Hadid and Adon Banuelos into the spotlight to be tabloid tarot. So let's see what sensational headline we have for Bella and Adon. We have here dating, memories, intuition, summer, and strategy. It also says planning, prediction, and mind reading. This is kind of like the equivalent of the King of Swords here. So here with this dating, I basically get the sense that, basically this card is about dating and really not trying to make things happen, not forcing things to happen, but just getting to know the other person, seeing what they have to offer, not necessarily like committed quite yet. With this memories card, it's making me think of the fact that Bella wanted to kind of be an Olympic, horse rider. And she loves horses, and Adon is, or is it Adon? It's Adon. Adon is kind of reminding her or giving her the sense of like what that life could be like to a certain degree. It's probably, the fact that he is a horse trainer. It seems like the type of cowboy aspect of it isn't really what I would have in mind for like Olympic riding of horses. But I feel like it's just allows her to tap into that love of horses. This intuition and this strategy is interesting. I feel like it's almost a sense of sensing a connection between them, but also this strategy is almost making me think that there is actual thinking about how their worlds can work together. And possibly because you only have this dating card, it's indicating that that's where they are now, but thinking or planning for something more serious, or kind of just having fun and maybe, strategizing how they can make this work while they have fun. If he is, if he lives in Texas, I think the TMZ video was of the two of them making out on the streets of Fort Worth, Texas. I don't know if that's where he lives, but if she is more bi-coastal and not necessarily Central America, then they're going to have to strategize how to make that work. And this summer card here, it could be like they met in the summer, like it kind of came to fruition just this past summer. So let's explore the titillating tidbits of this particular love story. I'm going to go ahead and lay out the cards, and then I will go through and identify the positions, meanings, do clarifications. So current status, we have the Page of Pentacles. What draws them together? We have here the Hanged Man. External influences, we have the Five of Cups. In terms of how Bella feels, we have the Page of Wands. Her hopes for this connection, Ace of Cups. Her fears, we have here the Hermit. In terms of Adon's feelings for Bella, we have Three of Cups. his hopes for the connection, we have Page of Swords. His fears, we have Seven of Cups. And in terms of where Bella sees this going next, we have the Emperor. It's another card of strategy. Maybe she's the one thinking about marriage here. And where Adon sees this going next, we have Two of Cups. The bottom of the deck, the influencing energy, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So really enjoying the rewards of your hard work, or really feeling confident and enjoying the environment that you are creating for yourself. So here I feel that this connection between Bella and Adon, it's like a sense of maybe creating their own little environment, their own little world within themselves. Here with this Page of Pentacles being the current status, I get a sense of like, curious, and that sense of like childlike memories for Bella. And here with this is her feelings, she got the Page of Wands. So definitely a sense of tapping into the past, her sense of excitement, what lights her up, her connection with nature, with horses or unicorns and dragons. So in terms of no, this is what draws them together. So you have here the Hangman. I feel like this is a sense of relaxing, or I would say it's more like forced downtime. And Bella was having some health issues, and so I feel like she was focusing more on her health, more what made her feel good in her body, she made her feel stronger, maybe her connection with nature, with horses and riding. It's almost like a forced downtime. And here it could be like it had them kind of, it's almost like she didn't really expect to be dating a cowboy. He didn't really expect to be dating a supermodel, but they kind of just found themselves in a situation where they're kind of learning this experience together. In terms of external influences, you have here the Five of Cups. So externally, sadness, loss. It could have to do with the conflict, the Israel-Palestine conflict. But let's go ahead or it could be like, loss personal to one of them. I see a lot of emotions over here on Adon's side. So maybe he had a recent breakup, but let's take a look at the Page of Pentacles, the current status. We have the Seven of Swords. This is interesting. It's usually liar, stealer, cheater card, or deception, or, things being hidden. So it could be like they're having fun together. They didn't really look like they were trying to hide anything when they were making out on the street. I'm going to go ahead and pull another card to see like what might be hidden. We have here the Four of Cups. So, and this is reminding me of the, concept of just like not being fulfilled, just like focusing on emotions, not really being aware of the environment. So to some degree, it's making me wonder if this Five of Cups, the external influence, has to do with maybe Adon. Maybe there is something going on with him because of like all these cups over here. But to me, it could also be considering, this is something kind of new and exciting for both of them, but I would say even more so for Bella, because of this concept of the memories and connecting more with nature. And I feel like it could be that what's being hidden is like not being fulfilled possibly in this connection. I would say not because of them, but because of like not sure how to to make it work, how to deal with new emotions. So it seems very odd. I'm going to say it seems very odd to have these kind of cards here. But when you're not paying attention to your environment, when it allows for people to kind of hide things, for deception to take place. And it could require them to require them to be more focused on their intuition. But if they're not even aware of their environment, you're back to kind of not trusting your gut or your intuition. So it could be like they're dealing with this together, like their own separate aspects, maybe like a relationship that didn't work out for Adon, and for Bella having to do with like her health. And maybe that's why you've got this hanged man as drawing them together. It's almost as if they're both in positions that they kind of had to accept and couldn't really fight against. And we have this Temperance card. It's the card of healing, learning, patience again, and a sense of trying to blend together aspects of extremes. It also, to me, is a card when these two are together of like needing to kind of, it's like forcing them to live in the moment, forcing them to be aware of what's going on in the here and now, and trying to take away ego. Temperance lies between death and the Devil card. So Temperance is kind of that negotiating, letting something go that doesn't serve you, or holding on to something, or doing something for the wrong reasons. So I feel like they're drawn together because they're both in a situation that they're uncomfortable with, but through this connection that they have, they're able to learn more about themselves, what they care about, their environment, and so forth. Let's take a look at this Five of Cups and the external influence. We have here the Emperor, and that's also where Bella kind of sees this going next. So to some degree, I feel like this external influence has to do with control, authority, feeling like almost in control of your world, but here it's like they're not really, aware about what's going on. I do get a sense that this has to do with Adon's past, what's going on maybe in his family or prior relationships, but a sense of like pressure maybe from his family to kind of settle down, and maybe he's not quite there, and not necessarily with Bella, but just in general, to kind of take control and be in charge of his life. On the flip side of it, this also could have to do with that conflict, the power struggles and the conflict between, the Israel-Palestine conflict. So let's go over to, I want to do his first. So he feels the Three of Cups. So it's kind of like having fun. It's really, dating, friends, exciting. His hopes, we have the Page of Swords. I get the sense that he's hoping that, for some kind of like more information about what he wants, and more information about Bella. But here in his fears with the Seven of Cups, it's a sense of not even knowing what he wants, like too many choices going on. Could be that he is dating someone else or had been dating someone else when he met Bella. But where he sees it going next, we have here the Two of Cups. So it's more, maybe he's wanting it to be more just the two of them. And it could be, perhaps the Four of Cups, Seven of Cups, as he has been dating other people and had to kind of cut those things off. But let's take a look at the Three of Cups here and his current feelings for Bella. We have here the World card. So I feel like he's kind of celebrating the fact that he's landed someone, dating someone that is very successful, well-traveled, well-known. It's like his feelings are maybe elevated for her because of who she is. But let's look at this hope, this Page of Swords. Maybe he's this hope then for the Page of Swords is learning more information. So it kind of is, he's excited about dating her. Oh, we have the Three of Swords. Interesting. So I think it's making me think like there are issues in his past when it comes to dating that are influencing what's going on here. Maybe he's not good at really communicating how he feels or what he wants, or is kind of keeping his personal life to himself, but maybe he's hoping that he can kind of share more, learn more, communicate more. Let's take a look at the Seven of Cups and his fears. We have the Queen of Cups. So this is, this is a card about intuition, but it's also like about nurturing, loving connection with someone. So I think he kind of fears that, he has maybe too many choices when it comes to love. He's not sure who he wants to choose. But it seems like where he sees this going next with Bella is he's choosing her. So let's go ahead and clarify the Two of Cups. We have the Four of Swords. So I feel like this is kind of confirming that concept of, I guess the rebound, Bella being a rebound, is kind of how it's shaping up and looking like. But it's also not rebound in the bad way, but it seems like there was someone in his past, or maybe still lingering in the present for him, but is kind of putting himself in a situation where he is kind of accepting what's happened in his past and trying to let things happen and take course here with Bella, but also learning to heal that, past hurt, and she's helping him. So let's look at Bella's current feelings. We have the Page of Wands. So feeling like excited, feeling like it's a fairy tale, like a dream come true, really wanting to kind of go out there and, make out on street corners and stuff. We have here the King of Pentacles. So it could be that she feels like he is someone who is like rugged, well-known, makes money, could be a provider, could be a protector, could be a good, partner in life, especially if he's someone who, loves nature, loves horses like she does. Her hopes here with the Ace of Cups, I think she's really hoping that this is kind of like true love, like that they're both in a place of happiness and kind of ongoing emotional connection. We have the Chariot here. So it seems like she is really, really hoping that their emotional connection, their differences can be avoided, whatever like external influences or drama that comes with this Five of Cups and the Emperor, that they can kind of move past that and really connect emotionally. So let's see, her fears with the Hermit kind of indicate she hopes, or like she fears kind of being alone. She fears that this, what draws them together, this Hangman, this Temperance, this sense of like patience and not forcing things and kind of learning from the situation, doesn't necessarily maybe bring Adon to the point of thinking he'd rather move on and be alone. We have here the Nine of Pentacles, which is the influencing energy here. I get the sense here, like her fears is, showing up at the next award show or the next event, solo, just still, trying to find that love connection. And with where she sees this going next, this Emperor and this strategy card here, this mind reading, planning, it's almost as if she sees it where Adon could be that partner in her life, almost like maybe they could get married. Maybe, I think it's interesting. Like, I feel like she doesn't want to like force things to happen, but she wants to move it in a certain direction with them. Maybe, I don't know, have kids. We have the Nine of Cups here. So here's this like happiness. The nines are about kind of like coming to completion here. So it's almost as if she's already got like money, she's got status, she's got power. I feel like her happiness here, even though she can be happy on her own, I feel like she sees it like she needs to strategize to make it so this connection works out and she can be happy and like hoping that this will move forward. Like she wants this to kind of I don't want to just say get married, but I feel like she wants this to be her almost like end game is the thoughts that I'm having here. So I hope that you enjoyed this reading of Tabloid Tarot. We'll see you next time. Take care.